I was, do you like my little arrangement here? I was just looking at one of these watches, this one specifically. I was looking at the case and I realized I hadn't like really sort of cleaned it in any serious way recently. So I was cleaning it, I was dusting it, I was using one of my usual tools, which is a paintbrush like this. It's a synthetic fiber, but they're very soft. I use paintbrushes a lot actually for this kind of stuff. My background from when I was growing up was doing models, making plastic models and stuff, and so I'm really comfortable using brushes for things. And this is obviously off-label, but nice thing about something like this is it'll sneak right in to these little gaps, and it's soft material. It's not going to scratch. I don't see how it would. And you can also get it to basically drop right behind here. Get all this stuff out. And the great thing is, if you buy even this is a mid-range to basic brush. It wasn't expensive. Probably, I think it was a couple of bucks, but still, they're designed to last. You get done with using this, clean it out with some turpentine, pat it dry in a paper towel, let it dry. Make sure you smooth out the bristles, and you're good to go for the next time. It's a neat little tool because it makes dusting a little more pleasant and, zen-like. All right, well, I think that's enough fun for now. Isn't that a pretty watch, huh? That's a pretty watch. Well, oh, look, it's dusty. Look at that, actually. Doesn't that nice? I mean, yeah, I could blast it out, but isn't this more fun? Also, sometimes even not like crazy sticky stuff will be super, super hard to get away because it'll really stick. Hey, look at that. It's doing okay for the strap. Look at that. Nice job. Because it'll go right in there. Yeah. I mean, it's probably a silly thing to do, but I enjoy it, and it does work. Yeah, it's like any tool. If you maintain it, it'll reward you. I haven't looked at this rotating ring in a while. How's that doing? Yeah, there you go, folks. The golden tuna. The baby of the baby. No, look at that. So this is a ceramic finish. This is an impromptu thing. This was Seiko's first, gosh darn it, ceramic finish. So it's a steel with ceramic coating. And this is just a little bit of Flitz. That's a little dirty. Flitz is amazing. Whoever turned me on to Flitz, I don't remember who you are, but thank you. Oh my God, I use it on everything. Yeah, I think it's just got like drawn on or something. I'll take some more time and I'll get rid of that. Isn't that a lovely piece? Yeah, and you really do see that proportion thing I was talking about the other day, how Seiko did it with the the dial is always a little tighter than you remember, and the rest of it is slightly more beefed up. At least that is for me. Here's my true pogue. I have it on a later taper bracelet because that's actually what they had it on, the original owner. Isn't that a nice piece? That is a nice piece. I know it's silly, but I like it. I like doing it. What the heck? Soothing, isn't it? Go in there and just kind of Dust everything down. You don't have to be swabbing the whole thing down. Follow the brushing. Get all the little dust out from between the bezel and the case, underneath the lugs. Boy, that's a pretty watch, isn't it? That's a pretty watch. That's a good example. It's an early Pogue too. Early. It's got the A movement. They only did that for 3 months. Yeah, that's a pretty watch. I'm proud to own it. I should wear that more often. This is the blue crayons, like a jean crayons, that same model, but it has this like beautiful depth of the ocean dial. Looks like, when you're scuba diving, you look down and you can see the light beams piercing through down to the darkness. Same thing. You just fiddle around and look at stuff. Apparently, these, at least the silver dialed ones, were also issued to special forces and used as a literal dive watch. Isn't that pretty? Wow, what a blue. Seiko knew how to do their blues. That's so pretty. Yep, you're looking right down into the deep. Anyway, I enjoy using paintbrushes. Just clean them out and you're good to go. That was my tip for the day. I forgot to do wrist check. I'm wrist testing 2 watches. They're both mine. This is my 5126. What is this? What are the next 4 numbers? I should have this memorized, but I don't. And I can't see anything. 5126 8080. Oh, hey, look. It's a little dusty. These watches are really cool. From what I can ascertain, these were made by Daini after the end of the 62 MAS production, and this dial style was no longer needed. And Daini, this is a Daini product, but they took that dial and they made a couple changes to it, dial text and having a date, not just the date, and they used it again. That's a 62 MAS style. The markers and the loom are exactly the same. Difference is the dial printing and the extra date window. Something I was considering doing, I was thinking about maybe modding this, because Seiko did make a number of date windows that were, see, look, I can use them to point, that were the regular silver here, and then over here, they were blacked out. So you'd get date, but it would look at a glance like it was more like a 62 MAS. Oh my God, how funny. Everybody's home. And on the other, I am wrist testing and actually just having fun with my baby GS. 2169,000. Literally the exact same as this 62 GS, except the only difference is the dial is different and a different case back. But no, that's it. Cool. Well, anyway, that's what's going on. What do you think of that NATO on that?